EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for the weekend, October 14th and 15th, 2023. Pitch a Tent Rental Company sponsors the weekend video forecast. Pitch a Tent is located in Fogelsville, Pennsylvania, and serves the greater Lehigh Valley and surrounding regions. If you have an upcoming party, they are excited to serve your needs. They would like to remind you that all good things come in different shapes and sizes. They can help you decide what's right for your event. No job is too small, said no woman ever. So don't be shy and be sure to party with Pitch a Tent. Should you choose to forgo renting a tent for your event, be sure to bring your rubbers, as in rubber boots, of course. Visit them at pitchatentrentals.com and save 10% when you mention EPAWA in the comments section when you submit for a reservation inquiry. They are Pitch a Tent Rentals in Fogelsville, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. And this is a good weekend if you had something playing outdoors that would require tents, especially on Saturday here where we have periods of rain. It's going to start off with showers this morning. I think the steadiest and heaviest rain is mainly going to be this afternoon and evening hours, and then once you get past midnight, it tapers off to showers from, and is going to end up ending from northwest to southeast, mostly in the pre-dawn hours, okay? So that's a lot to digest here, so we're going to take you through the timeline here. First, we have a low pressure in the Ohio Valley. That's the primary low. It's going to be transferring to a developing coastal low down here, which is going to head up in this direction, and it's during that transfer, for a handoff from one area low pressure to the other, you're going to have the initial rain over our region today during the day, and that's going to, of course, be heavier in the afternoon and evening, like I said. But once this low here takes over, this one, it's going to consolidate the energy and pull that energy closer to the area low pressure. So that's why we're not lingering into Sunday, we don't think. It's just going to be a Saturday deal. And a Saturday and Saturday night deal. So here's that rain overspreading the area. That's going to continue throughout the day. You see the low taking over here, and it's already decreasing some of this rainfall intensity in the interior as we get past midnight and tapering it off the showers, because all the heavier rain is consolidating out here with this area low pressure as this is taking over as a primary. So that's the idea, general idea with this system. And then when we continue in the overnight, you see it continues to wane, and by the time you get to Sunday morning, there's nothing left. Okay, it's actually Sunday is going to be clouds giving way to sunshine. Any early clouds giving way to sun. So you're going to have a dry day and a nice second half of the weekend. First half not so good, second half good. So again, you have college football here on Saturday, so just sit around and veg. That's all you plan on doing. Here's the total precipitation according to the GFS. Generally and this is in line with what we sent for our text alerts, which was generally between 3/4 of an inch and 1.25 inches. Okay, so that is through a large swath of this area, a little bit up north, a little bit less when you get up to the far northeastern quarter of Pennsylvania and far northern New Jersey. For those areas, we sent a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, slightly less here and a little tighter of a range, but looks like the heart of our area is generally 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches in total. And this goes through the entire event, which is expected to end, again, later in the overnight. Here's the NAM high-res future simulator-related radar. And we're going to start this off, actually, this is back last night, just so you can see where it was doing beforehand, going into this morning. Just kind of showery stuff this morning. This is looking at 9 a.m., and as we move forward in time and head closer to noon, you can see it's a steadier rain that's going to move eastward in the interior, and you can continue to inundate all of our areas farther east. And then this is mid-afternoon. Here's late afternoon. You can see this is just a steady rainfall. So this is not showers. When everybody always asks me, well, you talk about showers and you talk about rain. What's the difference? Well, it's actually not dealing with rainfall intensity as much as it is the consistency of it. So if it's just a steady period of precipitation, we're looking at, we would call that rain. If showers would be more intermittent, stop-start kind of thing. We're not looking at stop-start until we get probably past midnight here, and we start getting to just kind of showery in the interior. The heavier stuff is down to the south and east at midnight, and then as you see what we go through the wee hours of the morning, as this wanes from northwest to southeast. By the time we get to 6 o'clock in the morning, not much left, a little bit near the coast, and that's it, and that will move off by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. But then the other caveat to this, of course, Sunday, here's all the clouds overnight. Here's when we get to Sunday morning. Look what happens. Clouds start breaking, and you become partly cloudy throughout the day. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. You see plenty of sun starting to break through. A lot earlier than that is going to do that on Sunday. Just some early clouds and then giving way to sun, it looks like, on Sunday. So your second half of your weekend is going to be salvaged, but it is going to be chilly this weekend, especially today with those clouds and showers and periods of rain. 49 to 62 is the spread in temperatures today. That 49 would be up by like the Williamsport, Lock Haven area. 62 will be close to the coast. And same thing here for Sunday, except the low end comes up to 54. So it's a tighter spread. 54 to 62 is expected on Sunday with that sunshine returning. And as this system pulls away, we'll have some wraparound with the upper level trough. There's an upper level low and upper level trough that's still sitting over the region here. And because of that, we have the opportunity for just a few isolated showers. This is not heavy, as you can see. It's like the lightest shade of gray here, so this is not, from a quantitative rainfall standpoint, it's not much. We do have to watch, we do know this for sure, we have to watch South Philadelphia Monday and Tuesday for games 1 and 2 of the National League Championship Series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Those will both be evening games, 8:07 p.m. starts. So we'll be micromanaging that area. It looks like it's just going to be mostly northwest of Philadelphia here on Monday, and the same thing here on Tuesday. I can't roll out a spray shower. There's really nothing here on Tuesday at all, except just a stray spritz or something like that, and that's it. So this should be it for both of those games. I don't expect any. It's going to be mostly cloudy, but I don't expect any issues as far as interruptions. Can't roll out, like, get a stray shower, spritz, that kind of thing during gameplay, but most of the activity should remain off to the northwest according to our current projections. Will continue to follow that, of course, within the next couple days here, especially on Monday when I do the next video forecast. I'll have a better look at that and see what's there, if there is anything there for either of those games, which I don't expect right now. After this point, we go to partly cloudy skies on Wednesday, mostly sunny skies Thursday, and then Friday starts off partly cloudy. We have increasing clouds later in the day. Guess what? We have another weekend rain system that could affect our region. The GFS has it too, so again, it has plenty of time for this to change and move around, but we'll see. But there could be another chance for rain over the weekend, which would be a unbelievable streak we're on here with at least one of the 2 weekend days getting affected by rain, like we are this weekend, like we were the weekend before, and the weekend before that. So we've had some chances, certainly, for precipitation that's going back into September, actually, with a lot of the weekends there also being affected, at least on one of those days with precipitation. Nothing really can do about it, just one of those freaky patterns we're in right now. And a lot of you are thinking, well, why couldn't this happen like on a Wednesday or Thursday when I don't really care because I'm at work? Well, we can't do anything about that, but it's going to eventually, it won't stay in that pattern forever. It has to break sooner or later. But there's an opportunity next weekend. So it looks like temperatures are going to come up on the mid to late week period. We're going to be back in the 60s again. Matter of fact, probably mid 60s, either side of the middle 60s by Thursday. And then Friday, we're getting up to the mid to upper 60s for highs before this system moves in. And that, again, could affect the weekend with some cooler temperatures. Another trough and a cutoff upper level low is what it's showing right now. This is one of those just wait and see how this works out, and even if it's a thing, if it does affect our area or not, there's a possibility it could stay south of us and just head out to sea or with minimal impacts. But we won't know that again until next week. I'm not going to give this any thought this weekend. Don't care. Once we get to Monday next week, we'll start to dive into this a little bit more and see what we're dealing with at that point, because models are just kind of guessing at this range. So we'll see. Yesterday they had very little in the terms of model guidance showing anything hitting this area. Now a couple more are, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. So we'll look at that again next week. In the meantime, have a great weekend. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for this weekend, October 14th and 15th, 2023. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.